for yourself.
They beat me anyhow.
So do you beat him?
Just because I stood against corruption.
What if I told you moving back to Nigeria might actually ruin you? Yeah, I know it's not what people want to hear, especially when some creators are painting the picture of Africa rising, America falling, and how we should all come home now or regret it later. But let me keep it real with you. As someone who actually moved back after 15 years in Europe and has been to most of the Western countries and has spent time there, lived there, worked there, this creator has been telling people to return to Nigeria.
If you're a Nigerian and you recently migrated to the USA, or maybe you've been living in the US for the past 5 years, however many years you feel you've lived in the USA, this particular video is for you. And this is a call to action video for you to come back home.
Saying things like Africa will be better in 20 years, that the American dream is dying, and referencing things like US-China tariff wars and what Burkina Faso president is doing. But here is the twist. She's never lived in the US. She regrets moving back, and her husband lives and works in Saudi Arabia. So if Africa is the future, why is your man still earning in the Middle East? I've been watching this sister's video for a while. She says Nigerians should come back home, but in the same breath talks about how much she regrets moving back. She's honest about the lack of water, the power issues, the cost of living, and the mental toll, and yet she still pushes this idea that Africa will be magically transformed in 20 years. But here's the thing, her husband lives and works in Saudi Arabia. She's never lived in the US, so she's talking about a dying American dream she's never even experienced. I've lived in Europe for 15 years. I've lived in the UK for more than 2 years. I've lived in the US for more than a year. So I've tested both worlds, and let me tell you, coming back is not a walk in the park, especially if you're already struggling abroad.
With the whole trade war between the USA and China, China responded. They slapped a 125% tariff on any shipment from America on the Chinese people. It's aura for aura in 2025.
She talks about the US-China tariff war like it's the end of America. But you know what that war means? America is protecting its local industries, trying to bring manufacturing back home. That is not a sign of collapse. That is strategy. The dollar might be shaky, but America still controls the global financial system, innovation, technology, global culture, and they are still leading. If the American dream is dying, why are people from every country still queuing up for visas? Look, I'm not saying everything is rosy in the US or Europe, but let's stop pretending that Nigeria or Africa is ready to replace them. Not yet. Then there's the Burkina Faso point. She praises their president for standing up against France and reclaiming African pride. That is powerful, and I agree with it. But how does that affect you if you move back to Lagos or Ibadan or Enugu? Nigeria is not Burkina Faso, and even in Burkina Faso, strong words don't automatically mean better infrastructure, stable electricity, or safe jobs. Moving back is not about patriotism, it's strategy. And if your life abroad is hard, moving back to Nigeria might actually make it worse. You'll be dealing with unstable power, expensive data, inconsistent system, and a government that might not care. I moved back because I had a plan, so I thought. I had savings. I wanted to build something with content creation and real connections. Even then, it was hard. If you're already broke abroad, you are struggling, Nigeria won't fix it. In fact, it might actually break you further. Yes, Africa has potential. We are young, we are hungry, and we are building something. But let's not confuse potential with present day readiness. Don't move back based on vibes or motivational speeches. Move with plan. This video is not to discourage anyone who wants to move back. It's just to say, let's stop sugarcoating it. If you're thinking of moving back, plan it like a business. Research, prepare, and understand the sacrifice. And of course, to my sister in the video, I understand the hustle. But let's not push people into fire when they are already burned out. I've been in Nigeria close to 6 months now. I've experienced it firsthand. Some of you watching this are tired of being abroad, tired of being underpaid, tired of racism, and tired of missing home. I get it, but don't run from one kind of struggle straight into another. The Africa dream is real, but it's not automatic. The American dream is not dead, it's just different. And your dream, it matters most. Wherever you are, make sure you are building a life that works for you, not one based on YouTube advice, not based on fear, not based on hype. I moved back, I'm figuring it out, but I'll never lie to you about what it really is. And that's what this video is about. Look, like I said, I'm not here to discourage anyone. If your heart is set on moving back, do it with your eyes open, with a plan and not of vibes. I might not have the best experience, or I might not be the best prepared, but I can tell you, either way, it's not easy. I've seen people that have moved here that were prepared and have left in as much as they were prepared. They couldn't handle it. If America is going down, what do you think will happen to an already struggling nation? Just think about that for a second.